Hello everyone, Jackie Bluhm here, and this is Senior Cards for June 2020. Hi Jody, how are you? I'm going to wave at you. Can you let me know if you can hear me, Jody? Or Judy, I'm sorry. Jody is also out there somewhere. It's nice to see you, Judy. Okay, so if you can let me know that you can hear me, thumbs up, something, that would be great. I'm waiting for the camera leg time, and we will get started in just a minute. Okay, well, I'm going to get started anyway. Here we go. Hope y'all are having some fun today, later planned. So this is the first card, and it is stamped in second generation. It's also stamped with a Versamat ink and clear detail powder. That's why you can hopefully see that shine on there. It's just kind of a tone on tone. You should have a strip that's blank and a strip that says celebrating you today. Yours does not have the line work here and around the tag. You can do that or not do that. The reason why I did that is because I have a little bit of black and it just kind of spread the black throughout. There, keeping in mind that you want your colors to be everywhere, not, if there was one spot of yellow right there, it would just kind of throw everything off. So, your pieces, and so just obviously put that together. This just layers on here, on your card. So got nice depth there. This one actually, here's the difference. This is second generation, this one is first generation. Either one will work. I kind of like the lighter. Tie your little knot. You have ribbon. This one, make sure I'm on camera. This one I put some foam tape on just to raise it up a tiny bit. Don't know if you can see that. There. So I just raised that one up for a little depth. You can raise it up or you can just do it flat. Either way. So that's the first card, and what I wanted to show you was the ink color I used on that. This is Candy Apple, and this is part of our, can't remember, I'll put it in the comments, what this paper is from. Can't remember. And Smoothie ink is what I used on there. A journaling pen to do that work, and some of our ribbon, the checkered ribbon, that is actually in the Story by Stacy, one of her kits. So that's nice. And then this was the stamp I used, and this is the stamp of the month for June, so if you really like it, you need to get it soon. S2006 Garden Tags. And I've seen some awfully pretty stuff done with this one. And a nice companion piece that goes with that is the tag thin cuts. And they are Z3726, again, gone in after June. July 1st, these will be gone unless there's a few left. They will put them on my website, which is right up here. And they will be on online only or possibly clearance. Okay, so that's our first card. Next, we are going to be doing this one, which this stamp set has thin cuts with it as well. All the nice pieces, and it is the stitched together. That's the paper that this one was. This is stitched together paper. Stitched together. With thin cuts. It's the scrapbooking part, and it is Z3717. These are in low quantity, so if you want those, get those now. You should have a little baggie of stuff, and it might even have a couple of card bits in it. The one I want to pull out is this teeny tiny piece. Right here. Oops. Excuse me. This teeny tiny piece right there. Be careful, it's tiny, which goes on here. Now you'll notice that this one is done up on top. Most people were putting it underneath, so this time I will put it underneath. So I used candy apple and sapphire to stamp with. Okay. I'm also going to use this liquid glue. It's Tombow. It's the white one. We also sell the clear one. So this part I bumped up, and this part I glued down using this. And I'll show you, so I can show you what it looks like. Make sure I'm in camera. I'll show you what it looks like when you put that piece on. Okay. And I like this one versus the other one because this one is white when it goes on. You can see where it's going, and it also dries clear. The clear one, somebody said, actually dries a little bit shiny. Okay. Oh, hi there. I can hear you great. Thank you, Judy. Camera shot is a little dark. I know, and it's so sunny right there. Let me see if I can get my lights to come up a little bit more. Can you see my comments, Jackie? Yes, thank you. Move my light a little bit. Hold on one second, please. Is that any better? There. Is that any better? I know usually it's like bright as bright can be, and today it's kind of weird. Okay, so we will. Yes, I need to get me some of those lights that you can position that are on a stick, if you will, and put those on. There we go. Get rid of that. And this glue gives you a little bit of wiggle room time, which is nice. And I just kind of go down and put it on like that. Hopefully not stick it to my table. So this little guy has to go behind. So I'm going to turn that over. I still have glue on there. I'll turn it over to the back side. This is where tweezers would really help. Where are my tweezers? Can't find my tweezers. Okay. Yeah. Fat fingers will make it work. Okay. I think I got a little bit of nails. That'll help when you don't have tweezers. Well, I could use scissors too. Alright. There we go. So here's the difference. That one really does look funny, doesn't it? Oh well, I didn't know. So this way looks better. So then I would put foam tape on there so it raises it up a little bit, makes it more like a hoop. And then add your other little bits that are in the little packet. If you have these little packets and you want to give them back to me, that would be great. Save them up for me. Alright, moving on to the next one. So, here's the next one while I get set up. I've got all these little, and this is little bows from my vintage set. Oh, that's lovely. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. It is live TV. Or live video. Alrighty, so here's all of our pieces for this one. Alright, you'll notice that this has little holes in it. And what I did on here is I layered it up. You can put it flat if you want those to show a little bit more. This just kind of makes it not quite show as much, so I think I will put this one flat. Oop, wait a minute. Before we do that, let's build our flower, shall we? So you can turn it over to whichever side you like better. I think it'll work either way. Yes, it will. So I'm going to continue the way I had done it before. We're just going to, and this is from the Cricut Cut Stitch Together, or the Cricut little baby cartridge, stitched together. Which side did I use? This side. And it is so easy to make cards with these, you guys. If you want a class on that, let me know. Alright, so that gives us that. And this little guy, you can, make sure I'm on camera. Let's see, both are cute. A little what? That made it a little better? I don't know. I'm gonna have to, usually my lighting is great. I don't know why today it's not, and it's like super sunny outside, which you can tell over there. So I'm just going around where the little holes, where there's bigger spots. They kind of really thought this one out well, because they've got plenty of little bigger areas to put your tape on. And this one right there. Okay. Here's our little bug. Ah, not until I say so. Ah. Of course on camera, you know, nothing goes easily. Okay, here we go. There we go. Like so. Be careful of those antennae. We will glue those down later. Alrighty. Now, this one, I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue just around the edge, because if you dry fit this one, it just fits in there, so that way it doesn't go over these little cutout pieces. It doesn't really matter, it's just dots. So you just want to get it so it's perfectly on there. Like I said, that's a kind of a wet glue, so kind of everybody pushes it around. Make sure it's down there. And then you also, in your packet, you have a little piece of this pink. It's ballerina. And it'll go across this whole thing if you don't want those words. So we are just going to glue this down. Oh shoot, and don't do what I just did. Okay. I'm not foolproof, am I? Alright, so I'm going to try and get this up just enough to slip the flower in. Don't forget about the flower. Oy. Okay. So, go up from the bottom, do a little maneuvering. Oh, I ripped it. Okay. Go from this side. I'm going to put this over here, off camera, only because I want the glue I have on there not to stick so bad. Alright, oh well. It's not working. So we will make it work. Watch out for your little leaves. Of course you won't be doing this, so you won't have to do this, but I am human. Learn from my mistakes. Alright, so you can get that wherever you want it. And it would help if we had a little adhesive back there. We'll put that down there, and then we will try not to stick it to the table again. We will put a little bit, look at how tricky that is, a little bit there, and a little bit there. Ta-da. And then we will turn this off, like so. Alright, let's put a little bit more since we've been jostling around with it. Look at that, I got some of my oh, never dull day. Alright, so this can go on here finally now that we've destroyed it. There we go. And I don't think you'll see that because, look at that, saved. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to tell you about this is I'm going to put a little bit of this, it's a little too much, on the antenna, just to kind of hold them down. I mean, this will really hold it down, but that way when it's in the mail and stuff, it doesn't get too munched. Zap those down. Ta-da. Okay, I didn't have the color that I had for you, but this one's close. If you don't have your maybe I'll put this right here. Really need something up here to balance it. We'll put it there. You can use your scissors if you can't find your tweezers. The stamp. So this was vintage. I just pulled it out of my vintage stuff. And that's not the stamp set. Oh, this is the stamp set. This Friendship Words down here is on this one, which is D 1925, A Million Little Things. And that's where I got that from. I absolutely love this one. In fact, I have an extra new one of these. If anybody wants it, put it in the comments and let me know. And then one last thing I did is clear shimmer brush. And I don't have to do it, but I put it, I don't know if you can see it, I put it in here and I put it in all the little dots. So I think I need one more. This one's getting old. It's time to make it a new color. Anybody know how to make it a new color? Because there's plenty of glitter still in here when you think it is used up. I'm just going to put it on a couple of these. This one is really getting dry. So I just went like that. That's all I did. So hopefully, maybe you can see a little bit of that shimmer. Okay, that's how we did that. So when you think this is all gone, you know, you can tell it's heavy and it's not heavy. You open it up, put some re-inker drops in the barrel. You can also add just a little bit of alcohol and shake it up and you have a custom color. You can either add enough re-inkers to make it the color that you want, like, I don't know, candy apple red, or you can make a shade of just a custom shade that maybe is just a smidge lighter or just a smidge darker, although I don't know if you can get darker. I think you can. So anyway, that's how you make your own custom one when you think that it is gone. Alright, moving on. One more. Let's see if there's any. Good to see even experience have boo-boos. Yes, they do. Adorable. Thank you. Alright, so the next one, this also is a limited quantity. And I love this because it's got the thin cut for the cake. It's absolutely adorable. And happy birthday, you're invited, party time, to and from, all the little extra foo-foos. And this one is Z3729. It is party time. And the card we are making is this one. Okay. Oh, and also celebrating you today, which I used on a previous card, is from this set, which is C1847, Celebrating You. Again, it is scheduled to be gone in at the end of this month. So if you like that one. Alrighty. So I already have my green on there. And then you should have, well, you will have pieces that are cut like this. And you will have this. But I wanted to show you how I did that part right here. And hopefully it's an easy way to do it. So pretend this is your yellow strip. Okay? And we're going to put it in, you find the middle. Okay? And you only need to find the middle on one side. So you go middle to end. And when you close this one down, you can see where it is. You can hold that there and put that there. And then what I do is I lift up my blade so that way it doesn't munch down and go like so. And then you take this piece, so I turn it around, And I'm going to do that same middle that I cut and the opposite end. So one way and then the other. And it's nice when you hold this down, it holds down your paper like so. So that is how I made this piece, and that's a little bit smaller. So the other thing you can do is once you have these done, you put this, sorry if you can hear my husband back there, put this onto the white, even as you can. And then I just take this and basically do the same thing, only I'm going from this point and then leaving a little bit there, so not quite middle. So I'm just going to go from there to there, and really all that we're using is probably that much of it, kind of not the top and not the bottom. So that cuts off a little bit of that, and then opposite way, this corner, this middle, line it up, that point, oops, I can pull that out a little bit, just so it's a nice straight line. Okay, and again that holds that paper down for me, and there we go. There's how you make your 2 points. And then how we place them on the card. There's the card, there's our extra bits. Alright, so what I wanted was I wanted both of these to kind of be off of that corner, the left top corner and the bottom right corner. So I always use my grid. I like to line stuff up, it makes it easier. Put that one there. And I'm just kind of dry fitting to see where I need to move them to, so they're basically like that. Okay, I don't need part of this because I know my little happy birthday is going to go in the middle of there. Okay, so now I can take and put adhesive on here and some more on here. I can actually even cut that down a little bit. Okay. Back to where we were. Put that piece down and this piece down like so. And then we're just going to turn it over, cut off the excess. Grab my scissors. Cut off the excess. Remember to be careful when you're going against the fold that you don't cut off your fold. That's been known to happen. I probably need to speak up. I'm really light today. Okay, so see, it looks kind of weird, but it works. And then, how I did this. Watch this. I'm going to cut this right up the middle. You might be saying, what are you doing? Okay. And I have sticky on the back of here, so I'm going to take that off. This is where the music should be playing. Alright, so now what I'm going to look for is that I get the top as nice as I can. Oh, don't do that. Boy, man, I'm all thumbs today. You guys should be having a laugh riot. Okay, back to where I was. This piece. Alright, so I'm going to kind of do it just like that. So it's just peeking out. And this piece, you got to make sure that you get it, this bottom underneath there, okay? So we just kind of put it like, this is where I could use 3 hands, like that. So it's not totally, I mean obviously there's a cut in it, but it kind of gives you that little bit of a background that breaks it up from the other. So then we just glue all of this, line this up again, put it where we want it, Ta-da! Look at that. Okay, here's my words. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I did this. Basically, it's so easy. This might be an easier way for you guys. I just glued that on there. I'm going to make sure that we've got equal. You know, it's a little over. Then I just take it and I go right down the middle. And as much as you cut in is how much of a deep or a narrow pennant you're going to have. And then I just cut that side off. And then I turn it over because it's easier for me. This way I kind of tend to get a little bit of a, not a straight line, more of a curved line. So if you turn it over, then I have more of a straight line. Ta-da! Right like that. There's some little, there's a little bling that I colored with one of our markers, which is the citrus blend. And I believe I did use the dark end. So I don't know if you can see that, but this one is dark. And then this is just some sequins, and put your sequins on with glue dots. That works best. If you use this, I've had them pop off with this and the clear one. I don't know why. So glue dots are your friend for that. And this color that I used was Candy Apple. And this also would make a really cute tag. I'll show you. A cute little tag, you know, had it like this for a birthday package, and then you can make a matching card. So, any questions? Let's see. What have we got? What set is the ladybug in? The ladybug was from the Stitched Cricut cartridge. So everything on that card, let me bring it back. All of this, and let me get a catalog, I'll show you. So the ladybug, the flower, and the frame are right here, page 15 of your current catalog. Here's the ladybug, here's the flower, and there's the frame. It actually has a heart that you can cut out or put on, and I just, if you know Cricut at all, I just click the eyeball off so it didn't cut it out. So, and then you can make it big or as little as you want, which is what I love. Any other questions? Glossy accents works great for attaching. Bling too, never fell off. Oh, good to know. Glossy accents, haven't heard of that one. Darn, I don't have a Cricut. Yes, I did, and I don't know, I think it might be on Crafter at Heart, this group that you're on, and if it isn't, I will load the pictures. The other one that's in this catalog is Aurora, and I actually took this and I made 11 cards out of it. It was $25 if you wanted the card bases. Let me see, I'll grab them. And the cards. Somebody had wanted just the cutouts because there again, they didn't have the Cricut. So I kind of didn't know how to make them just cutouts, you know, for cards without kind of formulating cards with them. So this is what I did. I didn't include any words. I just included the card base, the background paper, these cuts. Hopefully, can you see those? Let me see. Just waiting for my laptop to catch up. Come on. Okay, there's one. There's two. Okay, so you're seeing them pretty good. Okay. Some of them, like this one, I did cut out 2 of the trees. There's another one. So you didn't get the words. And this one, you can see I did some sponging around here and a little bit around here And around here, you didn't get that. So if you wanted to do it, you could do it yourself. The same with this one's a little more sponged. This one, this one is actually like 3 layers thick. And so I put really thin foam down on that one. There again, I made 2 sets of trees. Here's the airplane one. And this stamp is from the Ladybug stamp set, because we do have a Ladybug stamp set and thin cut. And then this last one I was having the hardest time with, so I used the May stamp of the month and one of the little bees that I believe is out of the, let me look, out of the Ladybug stamp set. Yes. So this little bee is right here. So the Ladybug makes a shaker window, a shaker card. And you can buy this separate, or you can just buy the Ladybug bits, although I don't know why you almost want one and you need both of them. Any other questions? Let's see. I see. Okay. So that's what I did with all of those. Anything else I can answer for you today? I'll give you just a sec in case you're typing. Thought I'd bring you the Ladybug that I did. I did do a shaker card one, but this one is without the shaker card. So, and I made it blue instead of red. So, really cute. It's really similar to that cricket one. Anything else I can answer for anybody? I appreciate you joining me. Thank you for all the comments. It was lovely to have somebody to talk to. No questions. Great class. Why, thank you. Alrighty. So that's it for today, and I'm hoping in July I can have a senior class here at my house, or and also do a virtual if that works better for people. You can pick up the cards at my house, or I meet in Scappoose, and if I have to, I can mail them to you for just whatever the postage costs. And let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a great day. Bye now.